don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's contestant, a dust bunny breeder from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Steve Johnson. Welcome to the show, Steve.
It's great to be here, Alex.
Yeah, you don't have to answer in the form of a question, Steve.
What is this game show?
See, that's another question.
Are you going to ask me about air conditioners?
Yeah, okay. How about we just send the Bueller guys over and you can annoy them with all your questions? Johnny?
That's right, Steve. Bueller Air and Plumbing can answer all your air conditioning questions, repair options, replacement models, and how to make your AC last longer while saving electricity, making sure you are cool.
Where is the parking lot?
You're killing me, Steve.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
This is Greg Huntington, a.k.a. The Mangler. I'm on the winning team at Waste Management. If your business needs sustainable environmental services for waste removal and recycling collection, then you can count on the industry leader of WM to deliver results. Go to WM.com.
Mia here. The name to remember this hurricane season is Pro Jax Roofing. Your neighbors have relied on Mike for 25 years to repair or replace their roofs. When you call Pro Jax Roofing, you only talk to Mike. No expensive salespeople. You always get the best price for your project. For the lowest insurance rates, a free wind mitigation report is always given with your roof replacement. Pro Jax Roofing wishes you a safe hurricane season. And if needed, Mike is here to help. Call today for a free estimate or go online at projaxroofingfl.com.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Well, help wanted, help needed, help usually provided. I don't know where Ann Landers took her little riding cart off to, what grocery store aisle she's on, but leaves holding the bag, wondering. Could have been. The shoes are out there.
It's next segment.
Well, it's actually this one, but you do you there. Dan has come back with a segment idea, so it's next segment.
Oh, it's next segment.
It's either way. There is no next.
Huh? When do we do Dear Drill?
We do them both. We've done it at this time, going into the 9:30 and come back to close up, and
Never
we've done it.
Yeah, I think we do it after the cool down, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we do. Sometimes,
but sometimes we do it in this segment too.
Yeah,
sometimes
we do it back in.
Crank it up, man.
I don't care. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
We'll do it. Let me get these letters out here.
There, he's got them. They're just so I peeked at a couple of them, and they're just untoward. This cross-section of society I think we're serving. I lose faith in them sometimes with some of these questions, but we'll do the best we can. And listen, we don't mean to minimize your struggles, but understand you're writing into a sports talk show in Morning Drive. You're going to take the hammer a little bit when you send them in here. So if you're struggling with hurt feelings, this is not the place to send it. We're going to give you cold, hard, honest advice.
See what I'm doing?
It's a W?
That's where this one comes from.
That's 3-piece?
That's West Side.
Oh, that's what that is?
That's the West Side, baby.
No.
That's where it comes from, the West Side.
I've never seen that.
Ever seen a W?
Not like that, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's how we roll.
Okay.
Dear Drill.
This is the Wolfpack of NC State.
I've been in love with a married man for more than 16 years.
I hope it's your husband.
Oh, dear.
It started before he married, but I was married at the time, so he married her. He always told me he wouldn't leave his wife, but I hoped he would. 3 weeks ago, I told him I could no longer go on this way and to have a great life. 2 weeks later, he emailed me asking if he was still in my heart and said he was having doubts about his marriage. We live 400 miles apart, but I drove to see him last weekend. He told me he loved me, which he's never admitted before, and said he isn't sure what he's going to do. Now I don't know what to do or how to act. Do I keep moving on to find someone else in case he doesn't pick me? Or contact him so he doesn't lose sight of me? Actual letters.
What's the ultimate final question there? I got lost in the.
What do I do? Do I ride with him or do I?
How about leave the dude in his marriage alone? Try that. And if you're not married anymore, go get a boyfriend who's not married, or y'all stop getting married. Did we forget what married means? And this dude, by the way, has been using it as a side piece for however long.
16 years.
And so when he just emailed you 2 weeks back, it's because you finally showed more than 2 weeks of staying power. All right?
This might be from Cardi B.
You're FWB for him. You're friends with benefit for him. That's it. Nothing more. And any kind of retrieval that you get from him along the way is just to make sure that stays in place. But other than that, stop sleeping with other people when you're married and stop sleeping with other people's spouses.
E, what say you?
I say we meet him at the airport.
What is wrong with people? Should I continue on this path of cheating and destruction, or should I just, I don't know, go be a decent person? I'm going to encourage you, young lady. You tag your watch.
Oh, dear.
You go be a decent person.
It's too late for that.
You home wrecking hearer.
Home wrecker. Dear Drill.
Yeah.
My 21-year-old grandson is a dramatic, arrogant know-it-all. My issue is that he's disrespectful to me, especially in social situations.
Okay.
He'll roll his eyes, flap his arms around as if I have two heads. He's mean-spirited. I'm not sure how to handle it. Should I just ignore him, or should I confront him with how I feel?
I mean, if this is like serious, you have a 21-year-old, 7-year-old, I'd probably ignore him and I'd tell his parents, I guess. Do you talk to, where are the parents in all this?
I don't know.
Huh? 21? You're old enough now to get a slap upside your head.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, you know how you really hit him here? Here's the answer. The answer is this. This is great. And I don't know what we're dealing with here. That's it for birthday, graduation, Christmas. Yeah, you're not getting any of that. But first, you do have to just flat out tell them. I don't appreciate your disrespect. I've had enough of it. I prefer to not be around you if you're going to be a 5-year-old.
E, should Grandma be allowed to slap the stink out of him?
No.
No?
Send him to
Father. I was saying dad slap.
No, I'm just asking.
Send him to a black parent household.
Okay.
I bet you his little bad behind won't be acting like that no more.
Okay.
The problem is he ain't got no discipline.
Okay.
And the thing is, society has made it to where you're not allowed to discipline your own children anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Because there ain't no way.
No way.
I'm talking to my mama.
Nope.
My daddy.
Nope.
Any adult sideways out the mouth like
There's something here.
Thank you.
She parented the parent of the grandchild.
Oh, dear.
There's something here, right? You know, I mean, I got to be honest. If you're capable of writing a letter, talking about, there's some narcissists here on Granny's side as well.
This comes from
they're messing things up.
21. He's not a little 2-year-old you're babysitting. How about this? Yeah, I'm not going to spend time around this one anymore. He's a jackass. Good job, son.
This comes from the South Side.
Oh, no.
Dear Drill, from one of our lady friends.
Southside?
My husband recently lost a substantial amount of weight. He's 30 pounds lighter, has been maintaining it with a 10-pound fluctuation.
Okay.
Before he lost the weight, his family constantly commented on his weight and would ridicule him. They'd poke him in the tummy and say, "What's this?" Not a nice way. After he lost the weight, they continue with comments like, "Where'd your stomach go?" They never stop. If he's on the heavier side, they comment about gaining the weight back. My husband is tired of being picked on and beaten down. He's at a healthy weight and happy with his body, and when he isn't being degraded. How should we let his family know we don't appreciate these comments? To clarify, this includes not only his immediate family, but extended relatives as well. What would be a good way to tactfully say, "Stop calling my husband fatty"?
Well, before I give my answer, I will remind you who you're married. You married a man who had his wife write Ann Landers how people stop being mean to him.
What are you talking about?
The husband had the wife write the drill.
What's he talking about, E?
To ask us. I'm just saying. What are we doing?
Man, listen.
You're Ann Landers. I called you Ann Landers when you walked in.
Not Ann Landers. I'm the drill. We're the drill.
I know it comes here.
I read the
Did I
letters.
start the segment by calling him Ann Landers? Can somebody follow along with me? E? Huh?
It's a disaster.
That's what happens when you come strolling in here. The mail's all spread out.
La-da-da-da-da.
So, bottom line is, old boy's feelings are hurt because his relatives all poke fun at him. Maybe he's a fun poker in a family that does that. I get how you don't feel great about
That's
it.
exactly what it is.
Yeah,
Give it back, bro.
Well, either give it back or just tell them, hey, man, listen, in all seriousness, man, enough already. I've been listening to this crap for years. I've worked hard on my weight. You slobs haven't done anything.
What is this?
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
Do we have time for one more?
I guess. I'm losing faith in, like, the toughness of the common person out here.
Society.
Y'all getting your feelings quick.
This one's going to really knock you for a loop.
Oh.
You ready, E?
Oh, yeah.
Dear Drill, I'm a gay man who's best friends with Carl, a man who is straight. We're everything you'd expect of a normal friendship. On a surface level, there's no difference. He goes well out of his way to make me feel welcome and accepted, and I appreciate it. Recently, Carl found a significant other. I'm happy for him because he really does deserve it. Problem is, I'm jealous. I know without a shadow of a doubt that my relationship with Carl will never be anything more than platonic. I think I know why this bothers me so much. Carl's nice, smart, attractive. We get along amazingly, yet someone other than me is with him. Drill guys, the thing is I never wanted to be with him before. My darkest secret, I recently stole one of his shirts because I wanted part of him with me. Now I feel like I'm betraying our friendship and I'm a thief. I have so many mixed emotions. How do I handle the friendship going forward? I'm lost on the beach.
It's a little touchy.
E?
What? I don't know what to tell you. I'm not attracted to him, except I am. I don't want to be with him, except I do. I don't know what to tell you, Guggenella. Move on. Where are we at?
It's not
here?
a Guggenella.
Oh, it's a Guggen?
Yeah.
Did you not hear me say I'm
It's
a gay man?
Carl? Is that gay man Carl?
I mean,
Gay man Carl, bro, he ain't changing teams. Move along, friend. First of all, you're living a lie. You're living a life of a lie. In this case, you're walking around with your friends saying you're not sexually attracted to them till they get somebody and suddenly you are?
oh dear.
Yeah. Move along. What the hell kind of letters are we getting?
You wanted them. I dug them out of the...
You delivered.
A lot of them in here.
Yeah, I thought it was Guggenella. I didn't realize it was Guggen Carl. Well, yeah, you can't listen. The Guggenella's got a fighting chance, pal. I got news for you. This speaks to science. He ain't interested.
It's the drill. And,
you're right. We should do that next segment.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
At Hodges Mazda, we are proud of our solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. Lauren Brooks here. As your hometown Mazda dealer, our high customer service standards and our huge inventory of new and used cars provide our customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Our professional non-commissioned sales team puts your best interest first without exception. And every vehicle purchased from Hodges Mazda comes with 2 years free maintenance. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at HodgesMazda.com and discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
Hey, Hicken here for Lockhart Construction. That's a long-time Jacksonville business. Shane's dad started the company way back when. Shane, his dad, his guys all from here, taking care of people who live here. People like, well, the Hickens, for sure. My son had his siding done by Lockhart Construction. They did a tremendous job. Made the house look brand spanking new. That's how good they are. Came in on a Saturday to finish the job. That's how dedicated they are. I like to say their family gives your family a better living experience. There's no job too big, no job too small. Unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. So if you have a remodel need, a thought, an idea, construction work that needs to be done, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. That's how he does business. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction, 994-3865.
Join Jim Furyk and other legends of the PGA Tour for the 4th annual Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K, October 4th through 6th at Timuquana Country Club. Get your tickets now, starting at just $25 for grounds passes. And if you're a country music fan, grab your tickets to see Brothers Osborne at Daly's Place Tuesday, October 1st for the Furyk Foundation concert sponsored by Ring Power. Learn everything you need to know at ConstellationFurykandFriends.com.
Now that's what I call high-quality H2O.
If you want high-quality water in your home at a fair price that won't scare you to death, then talk to someone who knows water and is not a pushy salesman. Contact your local water boy, Keith. I install premium equipment and can repair or even rebuild your existing system. In a business known for aggressive sales tactics, let me show you how my approach is different. If you've got any water problems, contact the water boy at waterboyjack.com.
Pre-Game Friday is brought to you by MyBookie
and Dreamfinders Homes on 1010XL.
Googan Nation, it's Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here to tell you this is no dream. The folks at Dreamfinders Homes right now have an unbeatable interest rate for you. You may not think you can afford a Dreamfinders home. Well, think again. Take advantage of a 2.99% year one rate. I said it, 2.99%. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. Find that dream house and take advantage of an unbeatable rate. Move now, literally. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Ron McCann in Orange Park at 269-1313.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On September 27, 1923, New York Yankees legend Lou Gehrig hits his first of his 493 home runs in a game against the Boston Red Sox.
You already know it's your boy E to the T, and we're getting a lot of love through the text line with people cashing in. I love that. I've been betting too. It makes the game so much more fun. This weekend, the Vikings visit the Packers in the divisional game. Both of these teams' defense has been playing good this year. Give me the under 45.5 at my bookie. Your home team is the underdog versus the Houston Texans. If you end up winning money, that's an easy bet. Texans -6.5. And how about Sunday Night Football? I'm seeing nothing but fireworks here with the Buffalo Bills and the Ravens. Give me the over 46.5. You gotta try my bookie for a limited time. My bookie is bringing back the double deposit bonus. You need to get started now. Use promo code 1010XL to claim that double deposit bonus on your money with your very first deposit. You heard that right. Double your money with promo code 1010XL before you even place a bet. Sign up using promo code 1010XL to claim that bonus. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with my bookie. Come on, somebody.
Stevie Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
I'm with Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville, and even though you're the place to go for fun, you're also a place to go for generators. People need generators.
And the Honda lineup is amazing. They make the super quiet model, inverter technology, the electricity's super clean. You can have conversations with them. You can back up your whole house with a Honda generator. So we have them in stock, and we're ready to ride.
So you have generators big enough that could run everything in the house?
Absolutely.
Check it out, Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic near Regency for generators.
Yo, this is Tony from Tony D's. Are you looking for a great slice of pizza? Well, we have about 12 varieties. Most places won't have slices of pizza after lunch. At Tony D's, you can get a slice all day. It's always fresh at Tony D's Pizza. Bay Meadows and 295.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jaguars wide receiver Christian Kirk is one of the top veterans on the Jaguars roster. Kirk was asked in the locker room this week, what are the veterans saying to the team at 0-3?
The leaders in this locker room are just making sure that, taking control, of our each individual rooms, not only focusing on how we can be better as a group, but pushing each other as individuals and just being really harsh with ourselves. Especially our great players, our good players on this team. Got to play better, and we all need to step up and be able to lead. So it's kind of the message right now.
Jaguars wide receiver Christian Kirk this week in the Jaguars locker room. I'm Andrew Gibson with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
1010 1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the Cool Down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
Time to cool down just a bit. Man, we got to find a way this weekend. I'm not confident. You're not confident, but you got to think it's there somehow, some way. 0-4 would be just mind-numbing coming back to the stadium for the Colts game. Mind-numbing. And those first two, Cleveland one's the one that really, well, I don't know. Each one has its own personality. Each loss has its own personality. You know, you blew the Dolphin game. The Cleveland one, you looked like just like you didn't want to be there. And then Buffalo was a disaster.
Yeah, and the Cleveland game you did, this is fact. This isn't opinion. You scored the go-ahead touchdown and then had it negated by penalty. I mean, you literally had both games in your hands and lost them. So, easy to cool down. I'm cooling down on this unbelievable season of bad breaks for my baseball team. And whatever, it is what it is. I'm not crying about it. It's just the way it's worked out between the injuries and the scheduling. And this has happened to us all year, Hick. If you remember, we went to Chicago first week of the season, rain outs. Cincinnati had to circle back and take one of our off days, rain out. We just had a bunch of stuff go wrong all year, from injuries to weather, and now this calamity apparently will ease up and the Braves will be able to play tonight. But it's some kind of 5-game sprint here, that's for sure.
A little sprint to the finish.
A little bit. It's been an interesting tail stretch of the baseball season. And I really think it's going to be an incredibly
competitive,
parity-driven postseason. And that's kind of playing into what we've seen the last few years, and we've talked about that. I mean, you've got the Diamondbacks and the Rangers in last year's World Series. One isn't even going to make the playoffs, and the other might not either. That's how fast it's changing. Is there a game in the NFL that has your attention outside of the any more than the others outside of the Jaguars game?
In the NFL?
Yeah, it just seems like every game has its own storyline, and that this season is just the narrative changes in this NFL season. Tom was right about something he said a long time. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You have so many little races within the race where you can look like a complete different team. We've experienced that here. They do, all around the league. So I guess my point is you never look with too much urgency at like a 2-1, 1-2 matchup. You don't feel like it kills you forever.
Every game matters. Every game counts. Every game has the same value. Every game you got to always want to put your best foot forward. Like you can make out any game to be so big. Like like I'm thinking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. They didn't expect to be 3-0 with Justin Fields playing quarterback, and there they are. Now they're going to Indy, who's a beatable team. They're a really good defense. They can flummox Anthony Richardson and get to 4-0.
I like that one a lot.
You get to 4-0, and then you only really need, you get 6 more wins on the season and your goal, baby.
I brought this up because I looked at the schedule, Dan, and I'm going to say this. This is fair because we rip college football early in the year. We say that's the difference between college football and the regular and the NFL. I'm going to propose to you that the NFL version of college football, there's like one top 25 game on the schedule. These are a lot of You ready? Mm-hmm. And again, it's the NFL, so I realize you find angles that we don't allow college football to claim.
Yeah.
But Saints, Falcons, Rams, Bears, Steelers, Colts, Broncos, Jets, Eagles, Bucks, Bengals, Panthers, Commanders, Cardinals, Patriots, Niners, Browns, Raiders. It's just, you got Bills, Ravens. That's a primo matchup. But,
great matchup.
You got Chiefs, Chargers, and you got Vikings, Packers. Vikings, Packers is it's a pretty good. Who beat Green Bay anyway? They lose
another
the first
good
week.
game, man. You got Seattle at Detroit. Seattle's 3-0.
Yeah, they don't feel 3-0. That's fair. They don't feel 3-0.
But again, they're thinking, gosh, if we can find a way to win this thing, man, man.
Yep.
So any of those teams. So conversely, if you're a 1-2 team, it'd be nice to get to 500. You want to climb back up to 2-2. There's a little urgency for like the Niners get New England. Should be a layup for them. Should be a layup.
I mean, Washington at Arizona. Who says Washington can't?
Right. Washington could emerge if Jaden Daniels is that good.
They're 2-1. They've scored, 79 points in 3 games. That offense was literally unstoppable against Cincinnati over the weekend.
Mm-hmm. The Vikings could go into Lambeau and make a huge statement. You know?
And you know what is at the end of the day, though, with the changing of the guard in the AFC, you look, there's 3 3-0 teams. Kansas City, Buffalo, and Pittsburgh, who I know Pittsburgh hasn't been a title contender per se, but boy, 3 pretty good AFC brands from the last, decade or so.
You're always big on that run thing.
What run thing?
The run difference in baseball.
Yeah.
There's only one team that has a worse run difference than the Jacksonville Jaguars.
You mean points difference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Carolina.
Point differential.
And they got to win. They're minus 45.
That's just so bad.
They're minus 46. We're minus 45.
You're losing on that. Well, I'm also going to give you this, and before I say it, I'm going to confirm.
Yeah.
Okay, not the lowest, but we're third fewest points scored in the league. 40 points.
We've also given up more points than anybody, bro.
Miami scored 33. New England scored 39.
Yeah.
And the Jaguars have scored 40.
Jaguars are averaging 13 points a game.
Yeah, pitiful.
And by the way, now they're almost giving up 30 a game because of that Buffalo game.
Bengals have given up 80.
Mm-hmm. We've given up 85.
Yeah, 80. I know. I'm just looking at some of these numbers here and how they correlate to bad starts.
I mean, the Commanders have given up 88.
Dallas has given up 104, but they played an extra game.
No. Washington, 88.
There's a few.
The Rams, 91.
Panthers, 95.
Yeah.
There's a few. No, in the AFC, there's none.
Yeah.
Giving up more points than anyone in the AFC. Wow.
Yeah.
Although, here's a weird one that doesn't seem to make sense. Ravens have given up 78. What's going on with the Baltimore defense?
Oh, they got a new. Don't they got a new
Yeah,
defensive
no, I
coordinator?
know, but usually up there it doesn't matter, does it? You put on that helmet and you become a top 10 defense.
Well, that's maybe one reason why they signed Jan this week. Didn't they sign Jan?
Did. Yeah, I did see that.
So it's a fascinating study, the NFL, and it tends to even out unless you're us, apparently, where we sit at 0-3 and we're staring at we got to go find a way to win a game in Houston. Again, this is not the Houston team that we even played last year. They're beat up and they're not playing that great.
Did they not just lose by 27 themselves?
Yes.
Or was it 14 maybe? 34-14,
34-7.
Yeah.
34-7.
I would like to put a sock in Big Mouth out there too right out of the gates, who did nothing all off season but tell us how great he was and how intimidated our franchise was by him.
I don't have that confidence.
I don't either.
Are we going to come out in man defense?
It's the NFL,
is that what we're going to do?
I don't know.
I mean, are we gonna get a pass rush
this
week?
I don't. Here's the disconnect I have too, and it's another detriment to these press conferences when you're losing. Because I don't know if they say what you say. Are you really doing that? I don't think they do. I think they say what they think they should say, but they're going to do whatever it is they want to do.
Well, that's probably true.
You know what I mean? Like when it comes to playing the man-to-man defense or whatever, and it was actually this, that, or that. Well, no, the hell it wasn't. You played a defense that this guy rips apart. That the opposite defense that has stopped them the last 2 times, you made a mistake.
Yeah.
How about, you know what? In hindsight, you're always learning. If you're not going, forward, you're going backward. And in hindsight, we probably could have had a better plan. It's okay. I can respect that.
Now, the 2-minute drill, brought to you by Injury Care Centers. Discover BioTarget Regenerative Therapy, a safer drug-free solution for lasting pain relief. Visit GoBioTarget.com.
Morning, Tone. What do you guys got cooking today?
We'll have Tommy Mack, and we'll discuss how the Jags can beat Houston on Sunday.
You know how we've ratcheted down from if you start 0-2, it's only 14% of the time you make the playoffs, and then if you start 0-3, what was it, 2.5%?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're now down to that's it, 0-4, 1 out of 105. So less than 1% of 0-4 teams make the playoffs. So this literally, statistically, historically, mathematically, would eliminate you before the month of October.
Yeah, their backs are against the wall going into this game, obviously. And
2.5 really is all she wrote.
I've said it when people were talking about it after 0-2.
Mm-hmm.
Bad teams start 0-2.
Yeah.
That's why that stat is what it says. And you are much more likely to pick in the top 5 than you are to make the playoffs if you start 0-2. right?
sure.
Like, that's just the
Yeah,
reality of the
makes sense.
situation
Yeah.
in the NFL. Bad teams start their seasons that way. Bad teams start 0-3, and obviously really bad teams start 0-4.
It's hard to be good without significant injuries. It's hard to be any good and be 0-4. You're going
Right.
to try and make up reasons and
I mean,
wonder
the
why you're
Chargers
not.
are the only exception
Ever.
to that rule.
Yeah.
You know, you're playing with fire. They have been for the last couple weeks. And honestly, if
Not
they had
playing,
found a
they're
way
burned.
to win one of those first 2 games,
Yeah, you'd be okay.
What happened on Monday? You'd be like, what? What
right.
happened, guys? Like,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
not you.
Right.
Like, what
Instead,
happened?
it's like,
But
oh, you're
instead-
this bad now.
Right. But it is what it is.
It
You
is
know?
what it is.
And everyone's having to deal with the consequences of what it is right now, and you feel the way you feel about them going to Houston this week.
All right. Well, enjoy the football,
Have a good
everybody.
show.
This
Thank you.
weekend, Jaguars Today is coming up next. Our Jaguars coverage Sunday right here on 1010XL starts at 8 a.m. We'll continue through the 5th quarter and throughout the day. Gosh, it'd be nice to. Well, anyway, sure it would. That'll do it to it for a GFL Friday. We'll see you on Monday.
Bye, Felicia.